printed out the template to make this all in one lantern. This is a size that's going to fit the A4 card. Now I've just taken little bits of masking tape and just taped it to this piece of card on the back. Doing these basic templates, you can choose any card colours, anything you want, pre-printed, whatever. Now as you can see, you've got dotted lines and straight lines. Simple. Where the dotted lines are, you crease, and where the main lines are, you actually cut. So first of all, I like to cut just a crease or score, ready to crease all of the dotted lines, and you're going through the template into the card. Now before I cut out around the whole template, these are the apertures here for the windows of the lantern, and I like to cut those out first. Now the template is all cut out now, and all you've got to do is remove that, and then you can use that again if you want to. Now where all the creases are, it's easy for you to fold. Now before I stick it together and assemble it, I'm just going to make a couple of holes here with this hole punch, just so I can thread some ribbon through or whatever you want, just to put it together. Now I'm just going to put a little bit of glue along the edge here, like this, and this is the only place you need to glue it. That just folds over and sticks to there as neatly as possible, and I just leave that a few minutes so it's really secure before I start folding it together. Now the glue has sealed there and really stuck it nicely together, so all you've got to do is fold the bottom over first and fold in the two little flaps in at the bottom. This goes over there, and then this just slips into there. You just need to slightly bend it, slips inside there, and that's the base. Now if you open this up, you can then just press this down like so. If you want, on the inside here, you could put a little rectangle of card, just give it a nice neat finish. But if you're putting things in there, don't worry. The top is easy as well. You just put those little flaps in there first, and these come together and you've got the hole there. Then you take your piece of ribbon or whatever you're going to use. You can stick it together if you so wished, but I like to put the ribbon through, then it just makes it look nice, in my eyes anyway. You can do it any way you want, and then just tie a bow into that. Use any colour of ribbon. And there's your lantern finished. Now you could use that all year round, that template. Christmas designs, Easter, weddings would be fantastic, and you could use those, just a nice size there for putting those little battery operated candles in there. And you could also put acetate in the window here, or printed vellum, or whatever you want. You can make those as bespoke to what you want as much as you want. Now I've printed out onto a piece of 160 card here. You can use thicker or thinner, whatever you want. I'm going to make this all in one lantern. This is from the range that's, it's already kind of pre-printed. You print it directly onto the card. Now when you print it out, you also get these dotted lines. You know exactly where to cut because it's all the white areas, but you need to crease. And basically if you see two lines that join together or would be joined together, you just take your ruler and your embossing tool and you just score through the coloured bit there, and that's going to bend later. So you just go through the whole of the design, just doing your scoring for the bends later. So I've scored all this way, but then you've got to score this way too. You've got a little dotted line here, dotted line here. Just put your ruler either end and just score right through the design. Now what we're going to do is cut out all of the white sections. Now that it's cut out, then you can do all the folding, and because you've pre-creased it, it will fold easily. And before I stick it together, I'm just going to cut two little holes in with my hole punch. I've just put the flap over there and I'm just going to apply a little glue to that. You need a good strong glue because you're only gluing in one place and you want it to really stay together. Now before I assemble it, I've printed out one of the background designs, this case with bats, onto some acetate. The acetate that will go through your printer, and I've already stuck some of them in there. I just cut the squares or the rectangles to size, and it's just a question of just sticking this down. I'm just putting a bead of glue along the edge here, which is going to stick to the other edge. You only need to put glue in one area for this, the rest of it just folds together and stays in place. So just bring that up to there and stick them both together. So the lantern is stuck together now and the glue's holding it nice and strong. So next you just fold over the flaps at the bottom here, then you fold those in, and then this one just slightly bends and tucks into there, and that holds in position there. There's the base there, as you can see inside, all together. Next you just want to fold those in and those together like so. Now you can bend the tops over a little bit if you want, but they kind of go together nicely. And I've just got, you can tie that with anything you want. I've just got a little bit of ribbon here. You could use any colour or string or cotton, whatever you want. You can even glue them together if you want, but this way it allows you to get into the box. You just undo the ribbon and open it up, so you can put your little night lights in there, fill it with sweets, you can do all sorts of things. And I'm just going to tie that into a bow and it'll be finished.